In San Francisco, we meet Nicholas Van Orton, a wealthy investment banker who lives a life of cold precision. Surrounded by stock tickers, assistants, and endless meetings, Nicholas commands power, yet moves through his birthday with a sense of emptiness. Even the people closest to him treat him with formality, never warmth. His life feels like one long routine, refusing invitations, avoiding social gatherings, and dismissing his ex-wife's calls.
Yes.
I have an Elizabeth on line 3.
Your ex-wife?
I know who it is. Take a message.
The only reminder of humanity in his mansion is his housekeeper's gentle, happy birthday. But even that barely cracks his icy exterior. That evening, Nicholas meets his younger brother Conrad, the wild opposite of him. Conrad, unpredictable and reckless, arrives unannounced with a mischievous smile and a joke.
Conrad, what a surprise. Happy birthday, Nicky.
Over dinner, Conrad brings up their mother's death, their broken family, and his own struggles with addiction. But instead of asking for money, he offers Nicholas something unexpected, a gift. A card for consumer recreation services. Conrad insists this game changed his life, promising Nicholas that it will bring him the one thing he lacks, fun. At first, Nicholas mocks the idea, suspecting it's an escort service or a scam. But Conrad is insistent.
Call that number.
Why?
They make your life fun.
Fun.
You know what that is? You've seen other people have it. It's an entertainment service.
An escort service?
A profound life experience.
Curious despite himself, Nicholas visits CRS.
What are you selling?
Oh, it's a game.
A game?
We're like an experiential book of the month club. You can drop out at any time with no further obligation.
There, he's taken through a bizarre series of psychological and physical tests, pages of invasive questions, endless evaluations, even reaction time exercises. When he finally asks what it all means, a representative smiles. It's a game, tailored specifically for you. Think of it like a vacation, except it comes to you.
Cancel it. Push it back till Wednesday.
And they're called about tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes, that's correct.
How much longer is this going to take?
Shouldn't be long. You're almost done.
You said that 2 hours ago. All right.
Skeptical but intrigued, Nicholas signs the forms.
This is an insurance company requirement. It states that you're aware that the game exists and that you're a willing participant in said game and so on and so forth. Initials and sign there in blood. Just kidding.
Back at work, his life resumes as normal, or so he thinks. One evening, his television flickers, and suddenly the newscaster begins speaking directly to him. This is your game, Nicholas, and welcome to it.
Are you going to spend the rest of the evening prying at that clown's mouth?
I don't... What is this?
This is your
A
game.
hidden camera watches from inside his own home. Shocked, Nicholas realizes that CRS has already begun weaving the game into his reality. He's given a 24-hour emergency hotline number, but warned not to ask what the goal is. Figuring that out is the object of the game.
I'm here to let you in on a few ground rules. You receive the very first key, and others will follow. You'll never know where you'll find them or how you'll need to use them. So keep your eyes open.
How do you can see me?
And with that, Nicholas Van Orton's carefully controlled world begins to unravel. At first, it's just ordinary business, a meeting in polished boardrooms, firing a colleague who failed to meet projections. Cold, ruthless efficiency. Nicholas at his sharpest.
I'm not finished. Now, you misspoke before when you said you're stepping down. I am firing you. Action is taken, confidence is restored. The stock goes up.
Yet even here, the game lurks. He can feel it like a shadow waiting just outside the glass walls of his office.
If I leave without your signature, this agreement begins to disintegrate. Benefits shrink, options narrow, and your compensation will be shriveled.
Then, out of nowhere, chaos enters his life through a waitress named Christine. What starts as a spilled drink escalates into a chain reaction that Nicholas cannot control. She's clumsy, fiery, unpredictable, the complete opposite of him. And somehow, she's now tangled in his story.
It was an accident, sir.
Terrific.
I said I was sorry. Asshole.
Christine, Mr. Van Orton is a valued customer.
And then you kiss his ass.
Clean out your locker.
What?
You heard me. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Van Orton.
He tries to keep her at arm's length, but the game keeps pulling them back together. A man collapses in the restaurant. People panic. Nicholas gets dragged into helping.
Move your head. Don't stand there. Get help. Hey, it's okay. I'm gonna get help.
How do we know he's real?
He's pissing his pants, mister. Is that real enough for you?
Only for the lights to suddenly cut out. Dozens of diners vanish into the night as if rehearsed, leaving Nicholas stranded with Christine. The chaos feels staged, too precise to be real. And when Christine insists she doesn't understand either, Nicholas is torn between suspicion and trust. Their escape turns surreal. An elevator stalls mid-floor, trapping them inside. Nicholas, usually a man of control, is forced into slapstick survival, giving Christine a boost through the hatch, only for her to blurt out something deeply human.
It's easier my way. Come on, step up.
No,
Oh, please.
I'm not wearing any underwear. Okay, there, I said it.
Okay.
When they climb out, things get darker. Dogs chase them through alleys, their expensive clothes shredded by filth and fear. Nicholas, once untouchable in his tailored suits, is now running for his life through trash and broken glass. Every step strips away the layers of power he thought defined him. Eventually, they stumble into what seems like safety, Nicholas's office, but even here, the game is waiting. Christine confesses someone paid her to spill drinks on him. At first, Nicholas thinks it's just another prank, but her nervous smile hints at something deeper. Is she a pawn in the game or just another victim? The deeper Nicholas goes, the more blurred the line between reality and manipulation becomes. A lost briefcase, missing credit cards, mysterious hotel reservations under his name. Everything points to someone dismantling his life piece by piece. Even his identity is slipping away, replaced by fragments planted by the game. And when he confronts others, colleagues, lawyers, old acquaintances, he realizes the web stretches farther than he imagined. Everyone might be involved, or maybe no one is.
You can have pictures of me wearing nipple rings, butt-fucking Captain Kangaroo. The only thing they care about is the stock, and whether that stock is up or down.
Daddy?
It's all right, it's all right. And the fact that you bring Conrad into this juvenile game is unconscionable.
Nicholas Van Orton, master of control, is no longer in charge. He's running, stumbling, questioning every face he meets, and the game is only tightening its grip. Nicholas grows more desperate as the game tightens its grip.
Please, accept my misguided,
He starts digging into consumer recreation services, the mysterious company at the center of it all. What he finds only raises more questions. Their waiver, given to him earlier, contains hidden writing that only shows under special light, invisible ink. A childish prank, but one that proves he's dealing with people who planned every detail. Nicholas realizes he's not just part of a game, he's being toyed with like a puppet. Trying to make sense of it all, he retraces his steps.
How concerned should I be?
It was a misunderstanding. It's invisible ink.
You're joking.
This is what I'm dealing with. I'm being toyed with by a bunch of depraved children.
He calls around to find out where Christine, the waitress who spilled drinks on him, had been taken the other night. But before answers come, his safe and orderly life collapses further. Nicholas returns home to find his mansion broken into and vandalized, furniture overturned, walls marked, and his sense of control completely shattered. For a man obsessed with order, this is worse than violence. It's an invasion of the very space that defined him. He calls the police, but even that feels unreliable. A voice on the line hints that maybe the intruders are still inside. Then, in the middle of this chaos, his brother Conrad suddenly reappears. Conrad is frantic, terrified, ranting that CRS has ruined his life too. He claims he paid them, begged them to stop, but they only went further. He warns Nicholas that the game never ends, that once they've got you, they squeeze you until there's nothing left. But Nicholas doesn't know if Conrad is telling the truth, or if he's part of the setup. Their argument escalates, revealing years of resentment. Nicholas accuses Conrad of sabotaging him, while Conrad accuses Nicholas of being a cold, controlling brother who never cared. For once, both brothers strip away their masks, but the game leaves no room for reconciliation. Conrad storms off, and Nicholas is left more isolated than ever. Later, Nicholas hails a cab, but instead of taking him home, the driver locks the doors and speeds off. Nicholas offers money, pleads, even threatens. None of it works. The car races through the city, finally plunging into the bay. Nicholas barely escapes, dragging himself out of the sinking taxi. Now it's clear, this isn't just a game. His life is genuinely in danger. When he tries to report CRS to the authorities, the situation gets stranger. The police investigate but find no trace of CRS in their supposed office building. Officially, the company doesn't even exist. To the world, Nicholas looks paranoid, maybe even delusional. Shaken, he seeks comfort in a familiar face, his longtime housekeeper, Elsa. For the first time, Nicholas asks her about his father, who died tragically years earlier. He wonders if he inherited his father's same darkness, if he's destined for the same end. The game isn't just stripping away his wealth and power, it's forcing him to confront his deepest fears. Following a lead, Nicholas tracks down Christine again. But instead of clarity, she only adds to the confusion. She admits she works for the people behind the game. According to her, CRS has already drained his accounts using the personal information he himself handed over during their so-called tests.
They're watching.
What?
Not here. They can see here. Smoke detector.
Listen, I am goddamn tired
We'll
of
go
this.
for a drink. There's a...
Who do you people think you are? Who do you think you are? Come on out of there!
Nicholas, please.
Let's go right now. Come.
His handwriting, his voice samples, his passwords, all used against him. And now, Nicholas may be worth more dead than alive.
So what are they going to do?
Get away from the window.
For a brief moment, Nicholas clings to hope. He calls his lawyer and financial...
Who are they?
I don't know. Nobody does. I'm an employee.
Then what good are you?
I know things like who you can trust, like that your brother was in on it from the beginning.
That's a lie.
Yeah? I was your waitress on your birthday. Connie told you about CRS that day. Ever seen me in there before? It wasn't his fault. I guess he thought it was his only way out. They fleeced him real good.
Contacts, demanding confirmation. But the calls themselves turn out to be part of the con. The people on the other end weren't his bank or his attorney. They were CRS operatives, extracting the last bits of information they needed. Nicholas realizes too late, it's over. Everything is gone. His money, his power, his identity, stolen by invisible hands. And as Christine finally admits, this time the game has reached its end.
Cellular calls can be intercepted without most calls you made. B of A, France. B of A, France, Switzerland. You were talking to us. We have it now, so we're done.
Nicholas Van Orton, once a man of control and wealth, now finds himself at rock bottom, stranded in Mexico with no money, no passport, and no way home. When he stumbles into a small airport lounge, desperation hangs heavy in his voice. He pleads with a stranger, spinning a story of being robbed while on holiday. But the stranger's eyes drift towards Nicholas's wrist. His watch, an expensive timepiece, still gleams there. A man with a watch like that, the stranger remarks, doesn't necessarily have a passport problem. It's a cold reminder. Nicholas's life of privilege is still visible, even when he's broken. With no choice, Nicholas pawns his watch, the symbol of his wealth, his status, gone. Traded just for the chance to get home. Moments later, in a crowded bus terminal, Nicholas stands on a chair and calls out,
Anybody here going to San Francisco? I need a ride. I've got $18.78 for a ride to San Francisco.
His voice cracks, stripped of arrogance. No one answers. For the first time, the powerful Van Orton is utterly powerless. Eventually, he makes it back to San Francisco. Exhausted, disheveled, and clinging to hope, he checks into his brother Conrad's hotel. But what he finds is not comfort, it's chaos. The manager explains that Conrad suffered a nervous breakdown, damaging his room, and has been taken away by the police to a hospital in Napa. This revelation rattles Nicholas. Could the game have driven Conrad mad too? Or is this just another layer of the manipulation? Needing clarity, Nicholas turns to Elizabeth, an old flame, the only person he feels he can still trust. When she sees him, she's shocked by his condition. Clothes torn, face weary, eyes hollow. Nicholas admits he doesn't even know what's real anymore. His paranoia bleeds into the smallest details. He refuses an opened bottle of water, insists on an unopened one. He lashes out, then softens, apologizing.
This bottle is open. Who opened this bottle?
Yeah, I opened it.
I don't want an open bottle. I want an unopened bottle. I don't want ice in my glass. I want just a glass. Please.
Nikki, talk to me.
For the first time, Nicholas bares his soul. He tells Elizabeth he finally understands why she left him, that his coldness, his pride, had pushed her away. It's a rare moment of vulnerability. He even apologizes for shutting her out. But before the warmth can settle, the world twists again. A television commercial blares in the background. The actor on screen is someone Nicholas recognizes, not from Hollywood, but from The Game.
You've been on the go for days.
There's nothing to forgive.
Then, pain sets in. The onset of a migraine has been prescribing.
How did you find me here?
Non-prescriptions. Tagarine is strong medicine. Headaches, toothaches, muscle fatigue, joint pain.
He's an actor.
Another planted face. Another sign that everything around him is orchestrated. His paranoia reignites. He storms out, determined to tear through the illusion. At the New Moon Cafe in Chinatown, Nicholas tracks down the man. When he confronts him, the actor breaks, admitting it was just a job, an improvisation, part of the elaborate performance. He reveals little, but Nicholas forces him deeper. The man explains that the company behind the game owns entire buildings, shifting offices from floor to remain hidden. But Nicholas is no longer the passive player. With an icy glare, he warns, "Right now, I am extremely dangerous." Driven by fury, Nicholas forces his way inside the company's building. Past guards, past employees, deeper into the heart of the illusion. He's cuffed a man to the rail, gun in hand, demanding answers. It's then that he runs into Christine, the waitress he once trusted, the woman who seemed like his ally in all this madness.
You're gonna come with me.
She pleads with him. "Nicholas, it's all part of the game. None of it was real." She insists that everything, from the taxi crash to the bullets to the betrayals, was staged. Special effects, blanks, squibs. A performance carefully designed around him. But Nicholas refuses to believe.
Situation up here, we got a real goddamn gun up. Nicholas, it's fake. It's part of your game.
Don't you start with me now! Don't you fucking start with me!
I'm telling you the truth now. This is all the game.
Bullshit, all right, bullshit. I know what happened to that guy. They shot that guy flying goldfish and then they killed him.
Think about it. What did you see?
I saw them kill him.
No, what did you really see this whole time?
His mind twists between doubt and fury.
They're waiting on the other side of that door with champagne. Nicholas. God damn it, Conrad! Conrad's there! It's your birthday party.
You stop flying!
Let me show you.
But Nicholas can't accept it. His paranoia drowns out her pleas. Then Conrad bursts through the door.
You shot him.
Nicholas, breath heavy, eyes wide, realizes what he's done. The game is over. His brother is dead, killed by his own hand. Overcome with grief, he stumbles, dazed. He flees upward, climbing to the rooftop. The city sprawls below, cold and distant. Alone on the ledge, Nicholas gazes down at the endless drop. This is the end. Just as his father, decades earlier, had chosen to end his own life by leaping from the roof of their mansion, now he sees the same fate before him. Tears streak his face as he whispers an apology. Then, he lets go. The world rushes by in a blur of wind and light. He crashes through glass, only it's not real glass, it's breakaway. He slams onto a massive airbag. Technicians rush in, pulling away shards. Dazed, Nicholas opens his eyes. He's alive. Voices murmur, "We've got him. He's in the bag. He came in right on target." As he sits up, the impossible unfolds before him. Conrad is alive.
Happy birthday, Nikki.
What is this?
It's your birthday present.
It was all staged, the ultimate trick in the ultimate game. Slowly, it dawns on him. Every moment of terror, every betrayal, every loss had been orchestrated, not to destroy him, but to free him. Conrad embraces him, confessing that he had to do something. "You were becoming such an asshole," he says with a grin. The game was his gift, a way to break Nicholas out of his cold, lifeless shell. And for the first time in decades, Nicholas laughs. The room erupts into celebration.